Hello, I'm going to read a story about an artist called René Magritte. And this book's written by D.B. Johnson. It's got a dog in it. Okay, before we read this story, I think we need to know a little bit about the artist. So, René Magritte was a Belgian artist, born in 1898 and died in 1967. Belgium's a tiny country next to Germany, France, Holland, and here is London, here is England. So it's a very small country. Oh, and look, he's got his hat upside down like I did. He was a surrealist painter. He painted ordinary objects in unusual ways. Surrealism is like painting your dreams. Anything can happen in your dreams. Has anyone ever had a strange dream? Have you had a strange dream? What's your dream about? Can you remember it? Sometimes we don't remember our dreams.
I do remember.
What was your strange, surreal dream you've had?
So, I was walking down the streets up there,
Yeah.
and then I tripped over, and then I grew some wings, and then I flew away.
Wow, that was a cool dream, Eric. I love to fly in dreams. Well, that's a bit like his paintings, surreal paintings. You can paint your dreams. So you've got a large apple with a table sitting on the apple. It's so strange. And a face made out of hot air balloon. He did other things. He basically put ordinary things together that don't belong together to change the meaning. Surrealist works were not meant to be unreal, but more than real or surreal. And sur is a French word for above. Did you know, look, there's a couple of men sort of floating on clouds. So we have other pictures. Look, we have a dove with clouds. It's like a window, isn't it?
Yeah.
How surreal.
Person with
A hat and a moon and a tree is like a park, isn't it?
it's
So surreal.
that one's strange because there's a sun over there and then a moon.
Ah, so what, you have daytime and nighttime at the same time?
Yeah.
How surreal. What about this one? The sky. And look, there's the fun. The thing is about surreal images, sometimes they make you laugh as well. Sometimes they make children laugh. Look at that, it's a big orange head floating. A dove in front of a man's face with a bowler hat on. A pipe. An apple instead of the face. So he had lots of surreal paintings. So what does surrealism mean? Picture like a dream. Yeah? Anything can happen in the painting. Okay, Magritte's Marvellous hat. Here it is. It's got a dog. Ooh, look. One bright day in the dark of night, the painter Magritte saw a marvellous hat in a store window. Ooh, when he tried it on, the hat popped up and floated just above his head. Oh my, said the hat maker. Look at these special painters. Look, these special painters. Whoa. Perfect, said Magritte. He liked how the hat did not pinch his ears or muss his hair. It's going to blow away, the hat maker said, but the hat stayed with Magritte all the way home. Oh, like a little pet. Magritte was excited about his hat. He hurried up to his room and went straight to the picture he was working on. For the very first time, painting was easy. His brush danced and the colours sang. Magritte painted his best picture ever. He's painted a person with a floating hat. A dog. The next day, Magritte and the hat took a walk. The hat floated playfully above his head, and everyone he passed giggled with surprise. All at once, without a breath of wind, the hat blew into a fountain. Flippity flying hat, laughed Magritte as he jumped after it. For fun, the hat kept pretending to blow away, and Magritte had to chase after it. He had to climb trees and jump over walls.
Pretending?
Yeah. And that afternoon, Magritte painted a picture even better than the one before. He began to paint day and night. Look, he's painted lots of hats, all floating, like they're raindrops or something. Magritte forgot all the fun he had walking with his hat. He even forgot he had a hat until the moment it bounced along the ceiling, wanting to play. "Hat," said Magritte. "I can't paint when you're bouncing. Just be a hat and sit on my head." That was when the hat flew out of the window. Ooh, wow, look, he's painting like a see-through egg. There's the hat. And this book's got special pages. And all at once, colours splashed onto Magritte's face. And his brush unpainted the picture. Ooh, interesting. "I can't paint without my hat," Magritte cried out. "Has anyone seen my hat flying by?" He called to everyone on the street. Can anyone spot a hat?
Let me see. I can see it on.
Yeah, can anyone see a secret hat somewhere in the picture? Oh, one flying in the distance. Somewhere near the balloons. Yeah, there's a black hat where the balloons are. Come out, wherever you are," Magritte shouted. But the hat did not come to float above his head, or do flips just for fun, or pretend to blow away. Magritte sat down with a sigh. "Oh, I miss my hat," he said. Look, there it is. I can see the shadow of the hat. And even the statue, floating statue with a floating hat. That's a bit clever, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a bit surreal. At last, Magritte had an idea. Would the hat come back if he played its favourite game? Wonder what his favourite game is. Magritte called to the hat, "Bet you can't find me." Oh, it's like hide and seek. Look, there's a special page. Then he opened his umbrella, turned around and walked home in the rain. Hey, that's a bit strange. What's strange about that picture?
It's not rain, it's a waterfall.
No, there's an umbrella. But what's coming from the
It's a
umbrella?
shadow.
It looks to me like it's rain coming from the umbrella, but the umbrella's supposed to have rain splashing on the umbrella, protecting you from the water. This is like the other way round, isn't it?
Yeah.
How surreal. The hat flew from its hiding place to look for Magritte. Ah, hide and seek is a good idea. But the hat did not find him in the park. The hat looked for him in the trees, but there was no Magritte there. Oh, look, but I could see kind of like an image of a person with an umbrella. Magritte was at home when the hat sailed in through the window. "I'm glad you found me," Magritte said. The hat glided once around the room and then did a surprising thing. What do you think it did?
It went on the head.
Let's find out.
It
landed
didn't float.
right on Magritte's head
It didn't float.
and floated him up into the air. Perfect, said Magritte. Oh wow, I'd like to float in the air.
Me too.
Of course, the hat pinched his ears and mussed his hair, but Magritte's brush danced and the colours sang. Once more, painting was easy. This time, Magritte did not forget the hat. Every morning they strolled down Avenue Louis together and pretended to blow away just for fun. And every afternoon, Magritte painted a new picture better than his best. Oh, look. That's a good story about Magritte.
Yes, it is.
There's a picture of the author. Look, there he is. Ah! He's got a floating hat.
Yeah.
D.B. Johnson.
He's got a float.
A bowler hat.
Why is it called a bowler hat?
Because the people that invented the hats, their surname was Bowler in the 1800s. Yeah. A lot of people used to wear hats. They don't wear them these days. We should wear hats. Do you want to wear my hat?
Yeah.
Let's see what you look like.